Your team is sucking donkey balls. Big ol' hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls. Big ol' hairy donkey balls. While I'm out here stacking paper on my grind. Breaking walls, flexing with my crew. Yeah, we never take a fall. Thug life, living right while you bitches just stall. I'm the king of the block. Got my hustle on lock. You be chasing all that hype, but your game's a cheap knot. My hustle's on the rise, your dreams looking like a flop. Talking big, you just a little fish, the shark's about to chop. Your team is sucked, yeah, they ain't got no balls. While I'm out here falling, breaking down your walls. Big ol' hairy donkey balls, you know I stand tall. Talking tough, but you're soft like a kitten in the halls. In the streets I roam deep, got my pride like a beast. You a feast for my rhymes, I'm a savage, not the least. Rolling with my nig, and we feast like a feast. I'm the lion in the jungle while you're just a little niece. You want the smoke, step to me, I'll put you on blast. Your whole squad's looking weak, like a joke, not a cast. I'm the real deal, baby, you just stuck in the past. While I'm flexing on the daily, always moving so fast. Your team is sucked, yeah, they ain't got no balls. While I'm out here falling, breaking down your walls. Big ol' hairy donkey balls, you know I stand tall. Talking tough, but you're soft like a kitten in the halls. Ain't no game that you can play when I'm spitting this heat. I'm the one who runs the street, you just follow my feet. Confidence on blast, you can't handle my fleet. While you sucking donkey balls, I'm the king of this beat.
Ain't that complicated? I'm sipping the wine, riding this train to glory. Got my cash on my mind, all the way to hell and back. We don't play, we attack. Fuck 'em all, your team sucks balls. Stay out of my track. Ain't nobody dissing me and walking away unscathed. Smacking off the podcast, we ain't afraid. Rolling in these streets like a king, reaching for the paper until the final bell rings. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Light away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. Our street life too fast, no time for regrets. Dodging all the hate, no time for your threats. I'm clocking my mileage, trunk full of ambition. Every bar I spit, man, it's a street composition. Run the blocks like a boss, never take a loss. All these fuckers in my rear view paying the cost with me, crew. Yeah, we ride or we die. Got the city on my back, watch the haters comply. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Right away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. We ain't slipping. Hell no, we ain't. Every step I'm pimping. Hell yeah, we say we creep. Podcast spitting fire while these poles are just glare. We the lions of this jungle, so you better beware. So you better beware. Like a goddamn movie, I'm the star of the show. I'm full of ambition, let my true colors glow. I'm gripping on the path and I'm killing the scene. Ain't no stopping this train, just follow the dream. Fuck 'em all, I'm the realest, see the truth in my eyes. While you motherfuckers fumble, I'm the one that will rise. So bring your best game, but I'm calling you bluff. Cause when it's all said and done, man, you ain't that motherfucker. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Get away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher.
shit's getting old, we ain't sold on you. Maybe next week, boy. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Josh High Pull, what a joke, you Bobby Hill looking motherfucker, you. We ain't got no more time for you, fool. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Your team is poop. How you still got a job? Kentucky must be fools. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Double sweaty, you fucking weenie. Can't you even win a game at home? I'm sure you won't get fired though, but we ain't got no more time for you. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time.
I'm the king of this shit, yeah, I'm built to last. Bitches trying to front, but they don't got the craft. Rolling with my crew, we move quick like a flash. Living that street life, making money, making cash. I hate your team, they weak, they just wanna crash. But I'm balling on a level, yo, I'm sipping on that sass. Smacking off the podcast, don't step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing all these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So fuck with me, you know you can't compete. Stacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, you know I did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit. Smack, smack, yeah, we making waves. Cast hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slaves. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back, but I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where to sing. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking off the podcast, my revelation. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing on these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So with me, you know you can't compete. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a fucking freak. Fuck your mama, you know we all did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit.
But you daddy don't like. You don't. I'll be you back in Watertown. The sun's back alive. What you right? Like the gun. One together. We know. Go new, we know. We know. Go new, we know. What you do.
Smacking off the pocket, yeah, we making waves. Cash hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slave. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back while I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where the scene. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking off the podcast, my revelation. Smacking off the podcast, don't step to me, talking all that.
On Christmas Day we singing, I'm breaking out, no screaming. Got my cash in hand, we storming. Jingle bells, I'm hearing them roaring. Merry Christmas, all you mofos. I'm your holiday broker. Oh, what fun it is to watch y'all stumble. Y'all sucking fuzzy, y'all sucking hard. Silence when I step, you know the vibe. Bitches quaking like they caught a homicide. Christmas time, we Santa's mob, giving ass whoopings, that's my fucking job.
Your team sucks like a thick fucking shake. We're out here calling it like a man with a stake. Cracking skulls like candy canes. You know my skills remain. Watch me reign. Hoes know I'm the man. Gifts I give, you take with a smile on the street life hustle. We've ruled it for miles. Watch hard how I do it. Respects what I'm collecting. Your team is weak, brother, just second guessing.
Silence when I step, you know the vibe. Bitches quaking like they caught a homicide. Christmas time, it's Santa's job, giving ass whoopings and laying down the law.
Hard life, but we showing on time. With the thugs and the bangers, we don't fall behind. Jingle bells jingling, but y'all hear nothing when we roll through your hood. We bringing that fucking. You thought you could hide, nope, nope. But I'm the one bringing all the real dope and the hope. Christmas cheer, yeah, it's not a facade. I'm the Santa of the streets, bringing smack to your hard. Watch your back, cause I'm coming down your chimney. Your team's kinda sucky and I'm punching on your chinny. So take your L's, put them under the tree. In this winter wonderland, only thugs run free.
Silence when I step, you know the vibe. Bitches quaking like they caught a homicide.
Christmas time, we riding that sleigh,
Giving ass whoopings, that's our team to say. Merry fucking Christmas Day.
The way we played against Southern Cal and Ohio State, I think we walk out of there with a victory.
Mario's capable of fucking it up somehow.
We have to be on game day. You know what that's going to be like.
No.
Like,
Damn you, Ed.
I like that graphic. I look like Dr. Demento. I like that. I like Dr.
Yeah, you noticed that too, didn't you?
You're a dead man walking toward the unemployment line.
I will break your goddamn ass. You ain't nothing but a punk bitch. Fuck you and every goddamn thing you stand for.
Smacking off the puck.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Smacking Off the Podcast. Doug, we got the CFP first round right here on Smacking Off the Podcast. What do you say about that?
That's what I heard.
Hallelujah. It's magical, man. How you doing this evening?
Good. Let's check on our on everybody else. Nikki, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for Streamlabs and their inept system here, we wouldn't have to do this. We would just know that everybody could hear each other. But
yeah, that's okay.
It'd be like the CNN broadcast where each commentator would have their own little name beside them.
Something. Bruce.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here, gang.
Hello,
right.
Bruce.
Oh, we got one more to check. Mr. Divine.
What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, it's good to hear your voice.
You too.
And Ed was running late tonight.
Oh yeah, Ed says he's running late. He had transportational difficulties. Is that what I understand?
I don't know. I know he said he was running late getting home.
He was going to be late, and then he was going to be, nope, everything's going great. And then he comes back and he says, actually, I was right the first time, except he acted like it's actually worse than it was the first time that he said it.
Yes.
Well,
I don't know what's going on in Ed's world. We'll figure it out throughout the night, I'm sure.
If he was up here, he'd definitely have excuses to get him home because we're underwater.
Damn it, Jim.
I know. I've seen that, Bruce. I'm glad you guys are high up.
Yeah. We are. We're up on a bluff, but man, I'll tell you, it's the whole area is socked in. Everywhere.
So what are y'all doing? Y'all just like sitting up on y'all's hill watching all these people living out of their houses?
Suffer as their houses float down the river.
Jeez.
Tell me this, Bruce, when you bought your house, were you thinking of such a day?
No. 1993, we moved up here, and I would not have ever thought of being in flood area.
I live in an area like that. It's a high area, and like
highs and lows, because a lot of times the sculpture of the landscape is one of developed from movement of rock and from the volcano. And
so our insurance company tried to sell us flood insurance, and we're in the Highland. And I was like, you ain't fucking getting me with that shit. If our shit floods, y'all are bankrupt. I guarantee you.
Freaking insurance sucks because they didn't, when we went through all the hurricanes and it took out the boat dock and everything. We of course didn't have flood insurance like you have water insurance. Like we live on a lake, so you don't have to carry flood insurance. And when the boat dock went down, we're talking, these boat docks are 100-foot boat docks. So they're good, $100,000 with your boat ramp, everything, right? When the insurance came back, they're all completely done. There's no seawall, nothing. You know what they said? No, we have hurricane insurance, which is supposed to cover because of water, wind, anything. Took out the whole boat. Like there was nothing left. They said, we can't do it because it was water damage.
Goodness.
Well, yeah, that's what hurricanes usually produce.
Water damage.
Oh, yeah. So with the Columbia River, is that the river going by your crib, Bruce?
No. We're in the Commencement Bay running into Seattle, and it's from the it's in the Puget Sound area running up north, like where you went to go see the peninsula and all through there. That's the upper branch of that inlet that comes in. through
Yeah.
Woodbine, all through all that Strait of Juan de Fuca, and all through there down into Seattle.
We drove the entire length of the Puget Sound, except for the part that was in Canada, and then
Mhm.
on our way to your crib. So yeah, I'll just say I see that river, whatever you got going on there. It's stinking monumental. It's massive, and the whole part of the world I live in is all about massive rivers. So when I'm impressed, you got a hell of a big ass river. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we get going into Seattle. That's a big pickup point for people who up to cruises to Alaska and over to Hawaii. So
Oh yeah.
we get big ships, and then right down at the bottom of the hill where I live is the old grain factory where they load all the ships, the tankers that take grain all over the world. They
Now,
go.
didn't you Shanghai guy? Didn't y'all Shanghai guys there and have like underground facilities in order to Shanghai people into the ship?
No,
Ship.
that was in the early 1800s.
Oh, okay.
It was. They used to have those uh, Chinatown type underground economy.
We're just making sure here it's gonna be all right. Because they might flood away if they're underground, then the illicit activities would be gone forever.
Yeah, because where I lived around here, there was nothing but forest mills, and that they produced all the lumber for the Northwest, and it was a big. Even during World War II, is a big area that manufactured wood product. Weyerhaeuser is here, and they
Hell yeah.
sell all over the world.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Now all of our viewers can think of the great land of Washington State and how massive and awesome it is, and now they're flooding away, just like Mount St. Helens. Rushed all the stuff going down through there and floating down the big rivers. Everything dead. It'd be awful.
Well, it's 50 degrees tonight,
Oh God.
and all the snow that was up on Rainier is coming down into the bay now. All that's coming down. All that was in the Siskiyous, it's all coming down now, and just flooding everything.
Wow. Jeez. Amazing stuff, guys. Almost as amazing as the college football playoffs. I'm glad everybody's joined us tonight, both here in the cast and out in the world of college football lovers, and also haters, because we are smacking off the podcast. And guys, I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to see the games pop off. And I think something Doug said here on the last show kind of sat with my mind until this show, and I thought about how bad is it going to be for the FBS schools, the two highest ranked FBS schools. So they got two schools. I felt they should either only had one, right? But they have two. And guys, I think
hold on now. They're not actually FBS. They're FCS schools, but they're group of 5 schools.
Group of 5, yes. I'm glad you corrected me there. And I was waiting for Sean to come in. I was trying to give him a chance.
Now, don't get me wrong. James Madison was an FBS school quite recently.
Yes, this is true. They got a storied basketball program, actually. But in the world of football, guys, I just don't believe they've got a chance. I mean, I think that the average top tier Power 4 team should be able to grind them into powder.
I would guess, and I would think that we're going to see at least a repeat of what happened in the first Ole Miss Tulane game. I mean, that's my opinion. Or it could be worse.
It could be worse. What are you thinking on it, Sean?
Could be better.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think it'll get any worse.
I don't think it'll get worse. It might get a little better, but I think Ole Miss is probably going to cover that 17.5 number that I saw initially.
Oh yeah. See, the reason I'm bringing this up is whenever things like this happen in the world of college football, it might hasten future change, and it might lead to a lot of conversation about how did this happen and so forth, and what are they going to do? So it might lead to a future where they're more often excluded if they don't have a great performance. If one of them has a great performance and is puts it all out there and wins and gets into the second round, then that's going to be even more interesting conversation. Actually,
what I would hate to see happen though is for a really good group of 5 team to come along and get discriminated against because of stuff like this. Because I've seen some group of 5 teams that would hold their own in this playoff.
And I do think
I just don't see them this year.
no, I don't see it this year, but I do see it like in maybe the near future, especially with NIL. Some of the smaller schools actually have the money to bring in the players that can compete.
Of
Like,
course, every now and then they get a transcendent player, Nikki.
yeah,
Like, for example, I believe that 98 Marshall would have beat this current Ole Miss team.
So hold on now, 98 Marshall. I mean, you're going head to head with 98 Tulane.
Well, yeah, 98 Tulane was pretty good, but they didn't have Randy Moss and Chad Pennington to throw him the football.
Now hold on now. What was Marshall's record in 98?
I think it was 11-1 or 10-2 or something like
I'm gonna
that.
have to pull this up, Bob,
But
because
that's the most powerful
Tulane
ball.
went undefeated
Yes.
that year. I'm gonna pull this up and let's see how.
I think Bob's thinking of 99.
99, yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so
But anyway,
if I compare Tulane of 98 with Marshall of 98, it's not going to show me anything.
Marshall of 99.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
Bob's thinking of 1999 Marshall, which went 13-0.
You know,
Yeah.
they play each other sometimes, so I'm going to look and see if they played in 98. Fuck no. No, they didn't. But yeah, this Tulane team, they went undefeated. They beat BYU in the Liberty Bowl.
That's ironic.
It is.
Ironic.
So you're looking at 98 Tulane there, Doug.
Yeah.
And they beat BYU in the Liberty Bowl.
Yep.
The next year, by the way, 98 Marshall was 12-1, so Bob was close. They were 12-1. Had a good year. But 99 Marshall went 13-0, and guess who they beat in the Motor City Bowl?
BYU.
That's right.
I wouldn't have knew that except you were already talking about the irony of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Marshall, those teams were badass those years. I would have liked to have seen them in a higher tier bowl just to see, BYU.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I want? I want a 1998 Tulane national championship shirt just for when I get around the Tennessee folk.
Because it's BCS. Yeah, they make the shirts, and I think there's probably a one of those mathematical formulas that probably gave them a national title. So yeah, if you're Tulane, go ahead, because they didn't get picked to play in that. There was no playoff, so why not print the shirt?
If the math says it is true, and even if it's not true, I mean, they used to make all the planets and the sun circle around the Earth, and it worked with math. So
in the regular season, one of those two Marshall teams, I can't remember which one, but one of those two Marshall teams beat number 5 Georgia in the regular season.
Okay, I found these shirts already. I found you vintage. How the hell is 98 already fucking vintage? Ridiculous.
Bob, you remember when Jim Donnan was coach at Marshall?
Yes, absolutely. He was one of the best coaches ever there, and
he
best
went up to
recruiter.
Georgia, and he didn't do so well there, but he did beat the shit out of Spurrier one year. I remember that. I bet. Nikki, how old were you then?
What year?
Let me think.
I think 2000 it was Georgia.
It was 90s.
It had to have been. It was Marshall or Georgia.
I'm gonna say 96, 97, somewhere in there.
Well, then it couldn't have been 96 because we won the national championship and only lost to.
All right, let me look this up real quick.
So I will say this: to that 99 Marshall team, they did week 1, and he's not on tonight. That's too bad. Week 1 of 1999, Marshall went down to that place where they run down the hill and yell and scream and orange and beat those mighty Clemson Tigers 13-10 to start their season off, their undefeated season. Marshall.
It was 97. Was it 97?
Are you looking it up? I'm trying to get to it right now.
98.
So all these games
No.
blur together for me because when they beat Georgia, I think it might have been 95. But they beat Georgia at some point in their run in the 90s when they were top 5. And I think it's the biggest win in Marshall history.
So yeah, it was 97. So I'm my memory's pretty good. I was saying 96, 97. It was
They beat us.
Georgia beat Florida 37-17.
Oh,
And I
And it's the only time that Georgia won in a block of like, I'm not counting these fucking games here, but I'm going to say 14, 15 game span here, and Georgia's got one win there.
goodness.
I got to see Marshall at Florida. I want to say 2001. We destroyed them. It was, yeah, here it is, 2001, 49-14. But I was so excited to see Marshall in the swamp. I just thought it was so freaking cool growing up, going to Marshall game, being around Marshall. My whole family was there, and to get to see them come down and play in the swamp was awesome.
Oh yeah, now they beat Kentucky somewhere in that same stretch. Florida did 73-0, and I was at that game.
Yeah.
And it was awful. It was one of the worst things I've ever witnessed as a UK coach. And I mean, it was almost comical. But I just stayed for the whole agony because I felt it was worth it.
But
That's
also,
what you should do.
it also it's almost like a feel for Marshall. I don't know. I've always loved seeing them win, or after everything they went through. It's always
And now, Nikki, I need to let you know that Jen Chavez says there's obviously no football statistician, so she's not paying attention to Sean, who's doing a great job of fixing my cloudy memory. But what it is, Jen, is I've smoked a lot of marijuana for probably 40 years, and I'm kind of crispy, right? And I have to go and sort through my brain and get a little bit of the stuff back. But I know it really happened. I just couldn't tell you when exactly. All I know is Randy Moss Marshall against Tennessee is what should have happened in '99. It would have been special.
Oh, those Marshall teams were so much fun to watch with Chad, and that's why I got so excited to see Cole at Marshall. Like, I really wanted to see him thrive, and then of course I think he transferred out.
Oh yeah, and you had Troy Brown too, also played for Marshall at that time.
Yep.
And was a two-way player at Marshall. And so it was a good team, and there was a couple other pros too. But
who was the coach of Marshall at that junction?
I think it was Jim Donna. It was either him or what's the one retired here a few years ago. Jeez. But Donna's replacement was quite successful too. I just can't remember his damn name.
Sorry,
So
man,
you talking those late '90s Marshall teams?
Yeah.
Bob Pruitt was the head coach.
Yeah.
Pruitt, that's what it is, Bob Pruitt. Then he was a coach here for a very long time. So Pruitt took him to the next level, really.
didn't Marshall have a coach named Doc Holliday?
Yes, they did. I love Doc Holliday with all my heart. And they had West Virginia beaten, unfortunately, in the Coal Bowl. And unfortunately, West Virginia had a miraculous fit. We talked about that on the show.
Was that a guy just trying to be clever, or did his parents just like say, "Oh, our last name's Holliday, let's just name him Doc"?
Well, all I know is in the Appalachian region, if you have a near cowboy level of outlaw in your name, that it could be useful to you.
Jim said that it's because we passed over the important part of the '98 season.
Oh, that Peyton Manning graduated. That Peyton Manning graduated, so therefore Tennessee was finally able to win the national championship.
Yeah.
Is that what you remember about it, Jen? Getting fucking Peyton out of there and finally winning something? I'm gonna give her a chance to answer.
I know that was so special. We'll come back to it even if she don't. It may take her a minute to digest that. Oh, Divine, the football nerd. Now, Sean, she's talking directly to you. We've got some smack talk going on here in the show. You skipped the important part about '98 was a good year. And we just shared that with you, Jen. And we're curious how you feel about your great love for Peyton Manning leaving so that T. Martin could win a national championship. he was a high draft pick, guys. What was T.
Sean,
Martin?
Sean, you're just going to have to bear with Jen. She's been in a bad mood since the Vanderbilt game.
T. Martin is part of the Brady Six.
Oh,
The six quarterbacks selected before Tom Brady in the 2000 draft.
That's right.
He's one of those six.
no, he's a football mind, though.
Sorry,
So-
are all those six? Did all of those six flop?
Oh, well, I guess you
Not
could
not
say
as bad
Ted-
as T. Martin, right?
No, T. Martin wasn't the worst. T. Martin was not the worst. The worst was probably Giovanni Carmazzi from I think he played at Hofstra for college. Hofstra or Delaware, one of the two. I can fact check that. But him, Spurgeon Wynn, who went to the Browns, was a terrible quarterback. Let's see. There was
Browns have always been poor evaluators of talent.
Mark Bolger had a couple good years with the Rams.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see who else. Oh, Chad Pennington. Chad Pennington, I think, was the first quarterback in that draft. He had a decent career with the Jets. He kept getting hurt all the time. I felt bad for the guy.
He went to the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Let's see who was
When
the
they had
other
Curtis
one.
Martin.
I say
That
we
was
got Pennington, T. Martin, Spurgeon Wynn, Giovanni Carmazzi. What was it? I think it's Chris Redmond, I think, was the other one.
Louisville guy.
Yeah. So those were the six taken before Tom Brady was taken with pick 199 in round 6.
Jeez.
crazy. Well,
What a diamond in the rough, right?
I think we were going to see it again with Brock Purdy, but he's kind of got.
T. Martin played a few years with, I think, the Steelers. I think he went to the Steelers. But they had they were kind of in transition at that point, and then they drafted a couple of years after that. They drafted Big Ben, and they never looked back.
Now they got old.
Yeah, he played 2 years with the Steelers, then he played with the Eagles and the Raiders, and then he moved on to the CFL.
Yeah. Well, he was great
before going into coaching. I think he's still in coaching. He's the T. Martin is the quarterback's coach with the Baltimore Ravens right now.
Oh.
So I'm looking through my notes here, and Tennessee is not playing in a bowl game in the bowls we're covering tonight. Did Tennessee make a bowl? I did not look into
I
that.
think they're playing Saturday or Monday against Illinois. Talk about a matchup of different color oranges.
Well, shit, maybe they are in my notes. Maybe I just missed them.
They're easy.
You mean they're not in the CFP though? Is what you're really saying?
No, they're not in the CFP game.
They're just easy to miss.
I think that'll be a good game between Tennessee and Illinois. To be honest.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to jump out and give away my pick, but I've got to go with Illinois. I just don't know what yet on the score.
My friend's son committed to them. He's a quarterback.
To Illinois?
Yeah, from Florida. And he had offers from FSU and a few other like Florida schools and bigger schools, and he fell in love with what they're selling in Illinois.
Wow. Because to me, they flopped this year, having all those returning starters come back. What would they say? It was like 14 returning starters, and didn't do much with them.
Nope. So I already, they're fun to watch. They're actually a fun team to watch. So I'm even more excited to watch him once he finally gets thrown in. But another one of those Florida boys going up north is kind of still crazy to me.
Yeah, really.
Bielema just can't really seem to get that offense going there in Illinois, and they had a decent quarterback this year, but not a lot of support around him.
I think he has a good chance against Tennessee, especially coming. He was with Arkansas for a while. He understands. I love those type of matchups. He's not with an SEC school anymore, but he still understands it. So I feel like he's going to come out. They're going to come out fighting.
Yeah, it'd be big for him for sure. I don't know how much importance it is for Heupel in Tennessee. I mean,
I'm sure they have a few opt outs.
now is Aguilar going to play? If he plays, then the edge would be with Tennessee because Aguilar is a pretty good quarterback.
I haven't seen their opt out list.
Let's
There's
look it up.
some pretty big names. Like Bobby is not even to be this guy. Like I can't even defend him anymore. Like the bullshit he pulled after the Heisman ceremony, and now claiming he's suing because of it, and he opts out. He's all about his team, my Vandy. I'm this, I'm that. It's all about my team, but yet he turns around and opts out of the game. Why are you
He's
opting out? You need this game for me. Not.
he's doing wonders for his draft stock.
That's what I. That's like. Show them you're trying to be. I can't see you going first 3 rounds. You might as well try to show them that you're loyal, and maybe a team will, give you a chance. And I want to know who damn lied about his height at the high school.
Probably the whoever put together the what is it they do it every year the almanac for the team. You know the guide.
The press guy, he says.
I mean, they did that for me in high school. I'm 5'10", and they had me listed at 6'1.5". Yeah, in my dreams. If I bought lifters.
So does Vanderbilt don't play in Nissan Stadium in
No.
Nashville, do they? Okay.
No.
But
They
just
play-
playing
they
in
play on
Nashville is
their
going
own-
to give Tennessee Vandy flashbacks, isn't it?
No, they play on their own campus stadium, not in the Titans stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Is it
Which they just
like I said,
renovated,
just
by
being
the
in
way.
Nashville will give them Vandy flashbacks.
Oh,
Like poor Vandy, I feel bad for him.
So that's December 30th, so it's a little ways away.
A little ways away.
Like I hate that for him. They had one hell of a season, and they still couldn't get fans.
Yeah, if he did opt out of that bowl, that's too bad.
That's what I read. I'm not sure. But as of right now, everything that we've read, but I can't trust much. I'm looking at what the media is pulling on players joining the portal, and it's like you can't even trust what they say anymore. It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
a chance to Vandy's sitting 10-2. A chance to
Yeah.
get them to 11 wins. That'd be probably the best season in Vandy history. I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at these bowls, just the bowl games for that we got to discuss tonight, and there is some really bad fucking bowls here.
Yeah. Well,
They've
we
been
have
bad so far.
we have to remember that how many of them are like 5 teams, because how many, even the 6-win teams were opting out and take them. So they offered them to the best 5-win team, and most of them opted out.
Do we have any 4-win teams in bowls this year, guys?
No, but it was getting ready to go to that because of so many opting out.
Kentucky's
I
not
think
the
our
bowl.
list
Really.
is 5 and 7 teams are in.
Western Kentucky is, Bob.
But
Here,
it was never to 5 and 7 teams that wanted to actually. So
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a couple I know that opted out that were 5 and 7. Auburn opted out.
Baylor.
Florida State, I think too, right?
So what's happening at these bowls at this point, Sean? These bowls like that you're talking about, the teams are opting out of. They show up there and there's just a handful of fans in the stands.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's why that Bahamas Bowl is no longer. Every time whoever would play in it, I couldn't tell you, but he'd be flipping channels and there's the Bahamas, and the first thing they do is you pan out and you go, oh, it's the Bahamas, it's beautiful. I'd much rather be there than certain places in the U.S. right now.
Here's one I noticed scanning through the
so
bowls
cold,
the other day.
But then they pan the stadium there in the Bahamas. There might be 50 people there or 100.
But that pissed me off with the Dane Cure Bowl. Just the Saturday or Tuesday night? Tuesday night. It was USF and Old Dominion. Okay, USF is 45 minutes from the Citrus Bowl, and That stadium was completely empty.
Yeah.
Well, did anyone watch the UW game? It was the same thing there.
Yes.
There was the stands were empty, and they were just taking shots in the backfield. So it, when it
They're,
was somewhat filled with people,
they're trying not to
I was
show the. Yeah, they try not to do the pan around the stadium
they don't.
to
What's the
show you
answer
how.
here, Sean? I mean, the bowls are dead. What do they need to do? Make a couple more like tournaments?
Yeah, I'd say a secondary tournament with cash incentives, with similar to what college basketball. That's a fumble. Um, Similar to what college basketball is doing for these Thanksgiving tournaments now is the way you get a good field is you get the corporate sponsors and you put cash bonus rewards on for players and for the programs to go
You get those
compete.
first teams out, and that their incentive is we're going to win this motherfucker and show everybody at least that we were the best of the rest.
Yeah, you take the next say 16 teams or whatever.
These bowls they're not making great matchups, and even some of the I don't think that we did the best we could have in the first round here.
No,
No,
because
I mean you got two fucking rematches in this motherfucker.
exactly. Yeah, I mean you shouldn't have rematches in the first round. They also shouldn't set these brackets up, as they are, where it's just a straight bracket. Like the NFL does. You should reseed after each round. If
I
there's an
mean, I would
upset.
have loved to seen Alabama and Miami, and then Texas A&M and Oklahoma would have been interesting.
Absolutely,
Or
So,
I mean, fuck it. I mean, they're never going to throw like James Madison and Tulane together.
Well,
You don't have a marquee game
there's
name.
another issue that's going to be cropping up, and you probably won't see it until the end of next year. And is what the effect of the transfer portal will be when teams. I think the fan base of college football is they're getting tired of this transfer portal thing to some extent, and the lack of loyalty of athletes to their institution that recruited them. And I think it's going to have a big effect down the road with all these holiday bowl games, and fans are going to start tuning out. I don't know to what degree, but I think it will hamper it tremendously or dampen it tremendously.
And I think we've seen it over not just because of the portal, but seeing how many are opting out of the games. Like the
Yeah, that too. Why? There's no loyalty anyone but to themselves, and I
Yep.
think fans are getting tired of that
Let's just be
mentality.
honest. These games don't mean anything.
Yeah, they don't.
But they mean something if your team is in it and you really enjoy it, and they
I mean,
if
these guys that have a chance at a pro career, you really can't blame them in these bowl games.
Yeah, but it gives other people a chance to get seen to get drafted. I mean, Kentucky's recent bowl games, has been good for our players. They came out of it in pretty good shape, especially linebackers, defensive ends, offensive linemen. I think it made the draft teams take another look at some of those players and give them an opportunity. And they so it can cut both ways. If you go out and you don't play well, yeah, then the ball game is not going to do well for you. And I can understand if you were one of the top picks, but there's a lot
There's
of
too
players.
many of them, and they try to spread out the big names, and they don't try to match up the big names in these bowl games at all. This model is not working anymore.
Yeah, I think I looked at the non CFP and I said, maybe 6 total games I'm interested in. The rest,
I will say that the first bowls out, I mean, they did at least attempt to put a Notre Dame BYU game together, and that was. Is that the best possible game, Sean, or would there have been a better?
I think
bowl
that or Notre Dame against Texas.
Oh yeah. No, then you got 2 blue bloods. I think Notre Dame was sitting home, even if you put. try to match them up with Texas.
Yeah,
They didn't make the playoff, and yet a number of guys that already this week there's 3 that have entered into the draft in Love and Price and Raritan, the tight end. So you wouldn't really be even getting the team you saw during the regular season if Notre Dame played Texas, because you're gonna have those dudes opt out for the draft, and that's their right. Once you've done your 3 years out of high school, you're eligible to enter the NFL draft, and that's where most of these guys want to go.
I just think it's crazy because
In fact,
here, like,
Saturday after the CFP game, some of these other bowl games that are on are going to be competing with actual NFL regular season games that matter. So
Yeah, playoff games that are coming down right now.
All right, so just to jump into these games, and I'm going to go ahead and get these. Our next show will be Tuesday, but we'll be starting about the time. Huh?
On Festivus.
Yeah.
Festivus.
So we'll be starting about the time that UNLV and Ohio are kicking off. So we don't want to talk about that. We'll move.
Well, big news out of Ohio. Another coach.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get these games now, and I'm going to make quick work out of mine. Give me Louisville, Western Kentucky, and Running Rebs in these 3 games here. And I'm kind of disappointed because I've seen that Snoop Dogg has a bowl now, and I don't think it's going to surface on this show here. So, but Snoop Dogg does have a bowl now.
Yeah, that's a ditto for me on those 3 picks, Doug. Louisville, Western Kentucky, and UNLV.
I'm just going to ask you, Sean.
Bob, tell us how Toledo's going to get this done.
I don't see how they're going to get done, but I got to go back to Sean for a second. Are you saying that there was a coaching scandal and controversy at the Ohio Bobcats in Athens, Ohio?
Yeah, Ohio Bob. Yeah, I guess the guy was drinking on the job, and that's zero tolerance policy for that. So he gone.
Yeah,
their head coach.
Damn it, Jim. So I'm going to pick the same as you guys, except I got Southern Miss. So I got Louisville, Southern Miss, and UNLV.
Would y'all say that Steve Sark was the best at drinking on the job and coaching at the same time, or is that a low blow to bring that up now that he's got
That's a low blow. I think I'm glad that Sark's gotten himself together. Good for Sark.
No, but he was still a pretty good coach, and we found out.
He was.
I would say you need to ask Bruce.
Well, when they would go out for the coaches parties at the night, the tab bill was between $2,000 and $3,000 at a pop.
Damn.
My granddad used to work for Birmingham Southern Railroad, and he just moved around town pretty much, moving shit around. But 20.
So what?
So way to get through the day.
That is a train. I mean, I'd rather.
Yeah, if you're on a train, I mean,
engineered by a plane flown by a drunk.
Damn it, Jim. It happened, though.
I mean, you got to agree. You'd rather be on a train with a drunk engineering than on a plane with a pilot.
Yeah, that's probably a safer bet of the two.
Oh yeah, trains are pretty cookie cutter, unless somebody happens to be coming down that track the other direction, but it happens.
But he also got the Ohio coach got like his main reason being fired was he was being outside of his marriage the same.
Oh, he was also
he was
yikes.
Messed up. I don't know.
The first part I just read was that he was drinking on the job
during what I heard too.
during the day and encouraging his fellow coaches to come into his office and kick back a few.
Damn it. Damn, you know what makes me think of, Sean, is I had a Puerto Rican sergeant that was over me. I was the E6, it was my second reforger, and it was cold as hell. We're in Germany, and he pulls out, and he's got special coffee that's got real Puerto Rican rum in it. And he warmed me up as I was slogging around in my Mickey Mouse boots, So that's
anyway, Ty McMahon, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he says let's go Yellow Jackets, and we know that's Georgia Tech. Who the fuck is the War Dog? Who's the War Dogs?
It's actually he's one of our locals here, and talking about our high school team, the Yellow Jackets. Stephenville plays.
Oh, so we're not talking about Georgia Tech.
We're talking
We're not
about,
talking about any college team.
but we are playing in Jerry World, and we'll probably have more fans than
Then all three of these bowls combined that we just talked about.
percent. I think our tickets cost more money than what any of these games are charging. But that's
Well, I
okay.
mean, that's why I felt bad for. I guess, and maybe Doug can corroborate this or not, but someone broke into your car and left you a few of those 68 Ventures Bowl tickets.
Yeah.
Did everybody get through these bowls?
I think Bruce has to pick.
Bruce has
No,
picked.
I'll go along with Ride. You know,
Yeah.
I think I don't see anything out of the ordinary what anyone else would think. No, I'm in agreement.
All
Well,
right,
yeah,
so we'll jump over to the bigger ones, but
the
let's
big
go
bowl.
ahead and knock these fucking bowls out first because we don't want to end talking
Heck yeah.
with these games at the bottom here.
There you go.
That'd be a bad time.
So you want to talk about Kennesaw State versus Western Michigan? Is that what we're talking about here?
I do, man. That's a big one.
All right. And then,
We're
so
talking
do you want
about
to roll all the picks together, or do you want to talk about them one at a time? I mean, I'm going to say Western Michigan myself.
yeah. Give me Western Michigan as well. Oh, we got NC State and Memphis. Memphis is almost a Power 5 team, right? If they can
Yeah,
get
but
the
They
Big
tried to
12
buy
in.
their way in. No one wanted them.
They tried, yeah, it didn't work.
Like
No, you know what it was? All the other
We'll
teams
pay
was like,
you
"Fuck no,
to
we are
let us
not
in."
going to Memphis."
yeah.
oh,
We'll pay
goodness.
you if you let us in. No, we're good.
That's crazy. How does that rate
Yeah,
you at work?
I'm with Bob and Doug. I'll take Western Michigan. I'll take the mighty Broncos out of Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Heck yeah.
Ow.
I'm
What are you thinking, Nikki?
going with Western Michigan.
She's on Western Michigan. And Bruce, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go Kennesaw State. They
Kennesaw
kind of
State.
You like
last
Kennesaw
time
State,
I
Bruce?
went
I
with
remember you
them.
picked them before.
Yeah, and they won.
They
So
did.
hey, I'm on a roll. I'll hang with my boys.
The dog faller's rolling, guys. So everybody's picked. Let's move on to Memphis and NC State. And this is the
You know
Myrtle
that
Beach Bowl.
it
That's high
is, and
significance.
this is in Carolina, so it's going to be hard for me to go against NC State here. But I'm going to do it. Give me Memphis in the win at Myrtle Beach.
Damn. What are you thinking on this one, Bruce?
I'm going to go with Memphis. After I saw them against Texas A&M and how they played El Foldo going down the fourth quarter, I'll go with Memphis on this one.
Did Memphis play A&M?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
they took them down to the. They were beating Texas A&M at halftime 27-20 or 27-0, and if I'm not mistaken, then Texas A&M came back and won by 2.
I don't hear Sean. You're on your phone, so we don't hear any keys right now, do we?
I'm looking it up. I don't know. I'm fact checking.
You don't
this.
remember it either, do you?
No, I'm looking at
Vegas,
this.
North Carolina. I could be mistaken.
Well, they
My
did play in
brain's
basketball, and Memphis beat them in basketball.
Yeah, Memphis didn't play A&M this year in football.
No,
They played
Arkansas.
North Carolina State played Texas A&M.
Oh, yeah.
Don't.
I don't remember that one either.
No.
Oh.
Then I'm wrong. I stand corrected, but I'll still go with Memphis.
Well, I'll pick Memphis too. What are you thinking, Nikki?
I'm taking Memphis. They've actually been fun to watch, and they can do it. I don't know.
They almost made it to the CFP. They just didn't get that one win they really needed. What are you thinking, Sean?
Yeah, I'm with everyone else. I like Memphis. I think they have more to play for in this one, and they're gonna show up and show out. I think NC State's they're gonna be there physically. I don't think they actually really want to be there mentally. I mean, Myrtle Beach is a nice community, but how much desire do they have for this one? Probably not as much as Memphis. So give me Memphis.
I tell you what, Memphis did lay one on Arkansas now.
Yeah, they did.
Good.
Along with everybody.
That was right before Notre Dame cleaned their clock. So
That was the week before. Then Indy put the nail in Sam Pittman's coffin.
Yep. Mm.
All right, is Washington State, are they the Pac-2 champions?
I believe they are. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like they are. I was going to declare them even if they weren't.
They played 2 games against Oregon State this year.
And they got a new coach. It is Kellen Moore's brother.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey, did they beat Oregon
Kirby.
State? Did they sweep them?
That's what I'm looking up. I think they did. Let's look. Yeah, they're listed on their page as the Pac-12 champion for this year. That's great.
Because they're still calling them the Pac-12 on their
They
page.
are. Yeah, they went 6-6 as the Pac-12 champion. Let's see. They played Oregon State twice, I believe. They split with Oregon State. They lost in Corvallis and won in Pullman.
Well, you know what that means then. They're co-champs.
Pac-12.
Yeah, Pac-2. Now, let's just be honest. We can't call it Pac-12. I don't give a shit what they say on their websites. They're Pac-2 champions.
Yeah, yes.
2 teams.
Until they're the Pac 8.5 next year, because Gonzaga doesn't have a football team, but they're in the conference.
Right.
They're not going to get one either, are they?
I think they got Texas State to just join recently, so we'll look at the.
It would be kind of
They got
interesting if
Colorado
Gonzaga did
State.
field a football team, but they probably don't have the facilities for it, do they?
They don't, but they said that it's something that they're looking at to see if it's even if they're able to because of Title IX. If they
there
were
you go.
to bring in a football.
2026 Pac 12. Let's see, football teams for next year. All right, they'll have Oregon State, Washington State, Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, San Diego State, Texas State, and Utah State.
It's all state schools.
But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8, and then 8.5 because Gonzaga is joining, but as a non-football member.
Yeah. So all the football members are state.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They got to incorporate that into their name somehow.
That's special.
Pac-12 state of mind.
I would call it like the state of college football.
That's what they called me an Okeechobee basketball team. That's what Reggie Rembert called me. He called me Kentucky State, right? Like that. Of course, I don't think he had any knowledge of the school Kentucky State, but that's what he called me. That was my nickname from Reggie Rembert.
Let's see here. I remember Reggie Rembert.
Oh yeah,
and this bowl game between these two, Washington State, Utah State, is a conference game next year.
How the hell did Utah State get in a bowl game? What's their record?
Oh, probably 6-6.
They're 6-6, yeah.
They beat,
well, I mean, so is the Washington State, though, right?
Yep.
Right.
So, well, why not? Yeah, 6-6. Everybody's.
We also ran bowl.
That'll be the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
It's famous too, yeah.
On the blue
man,
turf.
give me the last team with the ball wins this game. And that'll be Washington State. God damn it!
Hallelujah. That's just monumental. It's the Titanic proportions. I wonder if the reformed Pac-12 with their quote-unquote lesser teams can get a seat at the table at the CFP. I wonder what that would take for them to be considered legitimate. So let's say you're Washington State. You play Washington, and no offense, Bruce, but in this theoretical world, you beat Washington. You maybe play another team like Oklahoma State or Notre Dame, maybe even, and then you don't win that game, but then you win the rest of your schedule. You're like 11-1, right? And then you win the conference championship. So would that team get the CFP?
They'd have to. They would be conference champions.
I was saying they could get in as the highest ranked out of all the conference. Yeah, I mean they might get the group of 5 bid.
Oh.
You know what? That's what we should have had this year. We should have had the Pac-2 champions both in.
Yeah.
Question I have: can Stanford and what's the other one that's in the ACC go back to
Cal.
12?
Cal.
Can they both go back?
I mean, I
Yeah.
would if I was them. I
I don't
don't think
think
they
the
want to.
money's. I don't think the money's there. I think the ACC money is still better for him. It's all about the money, you know.
Oh
But they
yeah,
would
yeah.
negotiate more money in the future if they rejoin the conference, I think,
I,
right?
I
And
bet. I bet the Pac, whatever 2 to soon to be 8, would love to have him back. That's for sure.
It's all
yeah,
about
and
that
plus,
plane ride, man. Every time you play somebody in the original conference,
The TV markets too, or of course
plane
they're
ride for
almost
somebody, right?
Yeah,
the the TV market for Cal and Stanford is really the same market, though, isn't it?
it's the
yes,
Bay.
it
Yeah, it's the
is.
Bay Area.
Yeah, the Bay Area.
Because
And Cal just hired Tosh Lipwood from Oregon, so they're really trying to rebuild their brand there at Berkeley.
did everybody get this this big Washington State Utah
Yeah,
State
I'm
game?
with you, Doug. I'm gonna take Washington State. Give me the
I'm gonna,
Pac-2 too.
I'm going to be contrary and go with Utah.
oh, I, I just have a weird.
Man, I would have never thought it, Bruce, that you
I,
would go
I, I, it's
against your
tough for me
Cougars.
to root for the Cougs. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
They're
What
they're
was that,
like
Nikki?
little brothers.
I'm going with Bruce. I'm picking Utah State. I don't know. I just have a weird feeling.
So what is the team? Do they have a potato trophy, or what the hell goes on when you win
I
this?
I think so. Yeah.
Is this
And
the
that
Idaho
stadium
Potato Bowl?
will be packed. I'll tell you that. They love that game there.
They just stick
In
a
fact, I
potato.
might
That's
be
one of the
there.
few of these tinier bowls where they actually get some decent attendance.
They stick a potato down on a piece of wood with a nail sticking through it.
I mean, it has to be a lot of locals too, because
I
there's not much to probably do.
I
No,
thought if I
there
remembered,
isn't.
it's like a mocked up like baked potato on top of that trophy. If I remember right, I'm looking up though.
That's cool. I'll have to watch at least the end of that one so I can see the potato ceremony.
I was hoping it'd be on I fly in on Tuesday, so I'm heading over there for the holidays.
Okay, for
All
the
right,
holiday.
so we got these
Oh,
first round
oh,
games here.
okay. So just to put a bow on that potato bowl, it's we all, I would assume, know what that guy's gone. That's not good. Um, the Orange Bowl trophy, we're all familiar with it,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
which is that big glass kind of bowl, and they fill it all with the oranges.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the potato bowl does, except instead of oranges, it's all filled with potatoes.
Okay, that's cool.
The rest
So
of
So that's a lot
yeah.
of potatoes. That's like a 15-pound bag of
It's
potatoes they
like,
have to.
yeah, it's like a big sack of potatoes that they've dumped into this thing. It's pretty
Then,
cool.
So the trophy is worth a fortune.
yeah,
How
like
many
Yes.
potatoes?
5 pounds now is like $1.50.
Of course, it'd be Ken Walker. Doggone it.
Oh, you're watching the game too, so am I.
Yeah, and we got fantasy implications. And that was not a good one for me.
Implications.
All right, so let's talk about these big uns.
The
You
real
mentioned
ones.
big uns.
The ones that count.
Yeah.
All right, so these
Have-
first two games are ABC games. That also means ESPN. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
Yes. The mouse. The big mouse.
And these second two, and that's Tulane at Ole Miss, and then James Madison at Oregon. They're HBO Max, and that's the only had room for that. But they're actually on TNT and is it True Network?
TV.
True TV?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
special.
part of the, what is that? I think that's what, Paramount family of networks.
So I
Because
guess
it's like
right
that's what.
before the bowl, they've got like a woman prison documentary on, and then after that, it's Tulane at Ole Miss, which is going to be similar to a prison raping, in my opinion.
That'll be
Yeah, that's,
a nice change.
I think that's what they did for like March Madness. You get some of these channels, you're like, it's over on True TV. Okay, so yeah,
All right, so Bama at Oklahoma rematch. Bama has lost 2 regular season games in a row to this Oklahoma team.
Hmm.
I'm kind of glad Bama gets another shot at it, but they also have another shot at losing the 3rd game here.
What y'all's injuries look like compared to what they were?
You know what? They're being real quiet.
Yeah, because I've seen
the updates aren't coming really. It's like
I've seen everyone else's, and I haven't seen to see if you guys got at least a few players back. You were down.
Have I missed something, Sean? Have you paid any attention?
The only one that I've seen that I think is out is Overton, the tackle. But I think everyone else is going to be suiting up for Alabama, if I'm not mistaken.
They were down what? Georgia. Like, I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah, unless there's like a game day, update. But yeah, I think most everybody. The only one that's still questionable is Overton, the tackle. But it looks like a lot of the players are going to be available for Alabama.
Oh, that's good.
Now you get some guys back, and the big news of the week for them was I think finally Mateer is playing without like that. What do you want to call it? A contraption on his hand.
Well, that's good.
And then he had a bad hip also, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked. They've been showing videos of him going through drills without the things on his hand and moving around and whatnot. So I mean, that's a 10-second clip. So who knows? But yeah, both have been kind of mum on what the real injury deal is to me.
What about Alabama's two running backs, or they'll be on?
Jam is going to play for sure. That's what I've read. Doug, you can tell me if you've heard or seen anything different.
You know, I'm hearing that it's game time. That's what I've heard. I mean, he has practiced a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, he's been active at practice. He hasn't been sitting out practice.
But
so
there's no like major declaration that he's back. I mean, it's just that it's a game time decision. It's the last that I heard.
But I actually think the kid that played behind him against Georgia in the SEC championship game acquitted himself actually pretty well, with all things considered. His name is escaping me without looking up the depth chart.
Was he the guy that was running at the point when they were positive in rushing yards?
I think, yeah, before. Yeah. Well, you take into account, I think they consider sacks.
They do.
A loss of so, and that's on Ty, not the backs, but yeah, that's really going to be the biggest key is if they can run the ball in the game. You're going to have to, because otherwise, the one thing Oklahoma's pretty good at is that front seven of theirs is good at getting pressure on the quarterback, and if you don't have a running game, they're going to pin their ears back, and that's
Bama's got to run to win.
Have to.
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and jump out there on this one.
Sorry,
what
Gabe.
Was that?
Fumble in the end zone and.
I thought you dropped a bowling ball on your foot or something.
I'm watching the game like Sean is.
So yeah, this game, as much as I hate to fucking do this, I'm going with Alabama. I'm never big on a second game, the team that won the first game winning. And in Alabama, they just played probably the best team in the conference. Definitely the best team in the conference. Oklahoma's not going to be of that caliber. I think that it probably did Bama good to get slapped around. I think Bama figures out how to win this one on the road. I think it's going to be close. But if Bama don't have over 100 yards rushing, they're definitely going down again. But I definitely think they're going to figure out how to run. This is a big game for DeBoer. It wouldn't shock me if Alabama loses this game if Michigan swoops in there and makes him a fucking offer, and he may take it because 4 losses, 2 years in a row. He may figure at some point this is going to play out, and he could walk out with dignity to a big program. It wouldn't shock me.
No.
I know that Landon would probably get all irritated that I said that, but I've seen too much shit in college football, and it's you
And
know you everybody says, well, no, they would DeBoer would force them to pay the buyout, but he may not. If he wants to coach out, until he retires, he may not want to go through that.
and he's probably sick of. I mean, come on, you have to as a coach. I know a lot of them's like, oh, I don't listen to it, but they do. The constant get rid because he's losing. I'm like, he's lost.
I think the biggest problem is that Michigan is in disarray. Does Michigan even have a AD right now?
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
yeah, he.
Ward Manuel's still there.
Okay,
Surprisingly.
but he's
No,
probably.
he got fired. He was fired the other day.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what I read.
I don't think I then read again he wasn't.
Because he was part of the problem because he had known for over a year what was happening.
Yeah, I heard all that, but I don't think they've actually pulled the trigger yet.
I think he'll get fired if he hasn't been. I think he gets
He
fired.
damn well should be.
That's why I can't really see a big name coach going there. Although it is Michigan, nobody wants to go work somewhere where they don't know who their fucking boss is going to be.
Google's saying no. Ward Manuel has not been fired as of yet by
but he will.
Michigan.
Yeah, and I think it comes to investigation.
Numerous questions have been arising about why he is still employed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think after the independent investigation of those law firms from DC that the university hired, would not surprise me if they say, yeah, it's also time for him to go.
I think the only way that Michigan snags a big name coach and somebody even on the caliber of DeBoer is I think that coach is going to have to know who the AD is going to be.
Yeah, and honestly, in the future, because we don't know if something comes out of this and they end up with another scandal. You don't know what the NCAA is going to end up doing. We all know how that happens because this is complete loss of control of your whole. I mean, it's gone on for way too long. They have no control of this program. They would have been smart to not hire more to begin with and have gotten rid of every single coach, anything that was attached with the whole BS. And I think they would have been better off than to deal with not only their coach being attached to the cheating scandal and then now adding this on.
Excuse me, the law firm's out of Chicago. My apologies on that. That's correct that. But yeah, they'll leave no stone unturned to ensure that they fix the problems that are currently plaguing their definitely the football program and maybe the overall athletics department.
And he's the problem. He's known about all of this. He's the one that's been in the middle of it.
I don't know if he's known about it, but it's
knew about them being together. I mean, he even had meetings with both of them this summer. He's known it. The other coaches knew it. Ex-players have even come out saying that they knew because it's been going on for that long.
It's not looking good for him then.
No, and I mean, this thing goes really deep, big time. So.
Well, yeah, that's bad news.
Anyway, give me Bama 28, Oklahoma 25. Bama gets north of 100 in rushing, and if they don't, then I don't have any. It could get ugly if Bama can't run. It could get ugly. If Oklahoma had a better offense, that's the saving grace is that Oklahoma's offense is not really that great.
Yeah,
Bama should have figured out how to pull it off at home in the first game, but just couldn't get the job done. I don't know. I'm going with Bama, and we shall see.
Oh, there you go. Well, I think it's real interesting. It looked to me like they were going different directions at the end of the season. That Mateer had basically he hadn't recovered well, especially in decision making. Maybe he was a little nervous, and I think that Alabama's finally going to win the game. So I've got Alabama 16-10.
Oh, that sounds like a fucking 80s game, man.
Oh yeah. What you
Those are
thinking, Nick?
those are really fun games.
Oh yeah, I love games like that. So what are you thinking on this one, Nikki?
I'm going with Bama, and my reasoning is because this is normally when we see Bama play their best ball, which we haven't seen it under DeBoer, of course. But
I mean, earlier in the year, but yeah,
yeah,
they've been on a skid for a month.
and I look at how he was with Washington. He was playoffs, bowl games. They played, his teams played their best ball in those games, and I think it continues. And they're pissed. They want this game, and especially wanting it on their turf because, of course, they came to Tuscaloosa and embarrassed them. So yeah, I've got Bama 24-21.
Nice. Bruce, what do you got on this?
You know, I think Oklahoma has the better defense and have shown it to be that way. If Bama can't run, if they don't have their two main running backs, they're going to struggle. The only thing I think with the young quarterback for Alabama, he kind of and Bernard at wide receiver, I think they have a little better passing game that Oklahoma has. And but Mateer is the equalizer, I think. And if he can run like I've seen him in the past and can pass, I think Oklahoma can win this one. I probably 28-20, something like that.
Mm, nice. Sean, what are you thinking on this one?
Well, first and foremost, the good news is the weather should be just fine. High of 61 Friday. No rain, no wind, no nothing crazy. I think with the time off, Alabama will get some things fixed, and I just don't see them committing 3 turnovers like they did the first time against Oklahoma, giving them short fields to score easily. And what we know is Oklahoma's offense is really, really bad. Mateer, no Mateer. So I think it's a close one, but I think Bama gets revenge and they win this one 21-17.
Nice. That sounds
Plus,
pretty
I think
damn good.
we all want to see Alabama play Indiana.
Oh yeah.
Do I think I want Alabama to win? I'm just looking at what I see, what I think is running through my head of what teams have, their strengths, their weaknesses. So yeah, that's how I develop my review of it. But I do want Alabama to win. I would like to.
I mean, it's going to be close either way because at least the men in the desert think so. I think Alabama's a 1-point favorite.
Mm.
I mean, for me, it's just a hunch. I mean, I could definitely see Oklahoma winning this game,
And for me,
especially if Bama can't get that running game going.
We got a commenter here that's interesting, Doug. He says he's rooting for a tie with injuries. He don't care about a redneck versus hillbilly schools, right? So since the SEC, yeah, that's heavy in it. Since the the whole SEC is about redneck and hillbilly schools. I guess by his standard, I wonder what Evan B. Daniels' standard is for where and how people should live. So I find it very interesting. But we're else making off the podcast.
That's it.
Ohio State is full of hillbillies. And if he's from Columbus, the whole town is populated by hillbillies trying to escape Ashland, Kentucky, and find a job. So he's probably one of them. He's got that in his family, probably his daddy or his granddaddy, and he's just wanting to hide his true roots. He's not like our vice president, who is proud to be a hillbilly that moved to Ohio. Yeah. So, yeah, with him. Fuck you. This is coming from me on Smacking Off the Podcast. Dr. Ball.
Whoever you are.
Whoever you are, everybody. But I'm glad you commented. You can join the show.
You know who it is. You know who that is, Bob.
Oh, who is that?
It's got to be. It's got to be Sarah Reed.
Oh, is it Sarah Reed? Oh, because I was going to tell them our call-in number 1-800 fuck you.
And if that one's busy, then it's 1-800 fuck your mama.
Yeah, but what was the old number? It was like a West Virginia 304-768 bait.
Yes, it was kind of an idea. We thought it'd be funny, kind of a throwback thing. Then we found out that people literally don't make phone calls anymore.
Yeah.
Leave your smacks on the smacking off the old
the smack line.
The smack line with the old answering machine.
Now we used to get some, but we had some before. One of them sounded like the guy was really angry, but we could not make it out. We couldn't tell what he was saying.
Yeah, he was so enraged.
Yep.
He lost his ever-loving mind, just like our fans do sometimes. But that's why they should join the show, so they can lose their ever-loving mind. And that's all right, man. I'm not dogging you for commentating, but I'm just saying, fuck your team.
Yeah. All right. So it's just the game of the weekend. The next one here, Miami, Texas A&M.
Miami at Texas A&M. Somebody just lost that. If I helped you lose control with that special saying that be so much for a show, I just want to. My heart goes out to you. You're a true believer. All right. So we're talking about Miami at Texas A&M here, Doug.
Is this the game of the weekend?
I say it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Alabama, Oklahoma, those are two blue bloods, but they just played like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. And Texas A&M is a pretty strong team, and they're solid about everywhere. I mean, they're not spectacular. I think Marcel Reed is a guy that can make things happen. Earlier on in the season, I thought that Miami was going to be able to grind through the ACC with no problem because they had an offensive line, but obviously that hasn't worked out, and I don't believe they've really improved. I'm not really sure how to pick on this game. What's the line on this one, Sean?
It is Miami by a point.
Oh,
that's kind of hard to process.
At A&M too.
Miami favored at fucking College Station. Wow.
Oh,
That's what ESPN's telling me.
dang.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's not a bowl game. It's at the first round games. We have to remind our fans and myself are all at the home team stadium, and that's what makes some of these games so interesting, such as Oklahoma with Alabama visiting and Miami at Texas A&M, because Texas A&M is a pretty healthy environment.
Yeah, that's an insane environment.
67 degrees at Kyle Field for this game. It starts at noon Eastern on ABC. The line opened initially at A&M -4, but now it's moved. A lot of money's probably come in on Miami, and so they moved the number. So yeah, Miami's a point favorite. Which, okay, either way, I mean, you're picking a winner at this point. I guess if you want to take a point with A&M, then be my guest.
All right, so give me A&M and the point. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not wrapping my brain around Miami going over there and winning. But A&M didn't look so good against Texas. I mean, stranger things have happened. It's not happening at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Give me Texas A&M by a touchdown.
There you go. What are you thinking, Bruce?
I can't root for convicts. Sorry, dude. Can't. And Sean knows what that's relating to.
I do too, but
we're not talking about Georgia yet.
Well, they're next in line. Their team keeps getting arrested all the time. I'm referring to the old Miami team and the feud between the convicts and the Catholics. So, that was a long time ago. But I have to go with Texas A&M and them being at home. So, and I agree it's going to be a close game and probably 30-28. Texas A&M.
Nice. And Sean, what have you picked on this?
having intimately watched both of these teams all along the way, give me the U. Give me the Canes. I like the Canes defensive line to put pressure on Reed. He's looked bad the last two games. One they lost to Texas, the other they squeaked it out against South Carolina at home. Miami's got a defensive line on par with those two that can put pressure on Reed. Assuming Carson Beck shows up and they don't have like 8 turnovers, you should get it done 27-24.
Nice.
You know what? This is what I'm rooting for, Sean, because I don't like to watch Texas A&M win ever. But I mean, seriously,
I feel
that
that
would
way
be
about
awesome.
Miami, so it's I'm just like you, Doug, but reverse. It's hard for me to root for the Canes.
Well,
There you
I'm
go.
putting my confidence now in Sean's pick, and hoping that I was wrong.
Bruce is still smarting from that 65-7 Canes beatdown of the Puppers many
Is that
years
what
ago.
did
Oh,
that? Is that what did this,
yeah.
Bruce?
Well, that
It didn't
still
help, did it?
those things, those memories don't go away. Some of them kind of hang in the background.
And they were shitty to the parents. A&M, they. I'm going with Miami because that pissed me off. They put the Miami parents and like staff, like family of the staff members, coaching staff, all of them up in like pretty much nosebleeds.
Oh, the game that I was referring to, the North Carolina State game, it was South Carolina that I was referring to. That Texas A&M came back and won.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I am going with Miami. I really think as long as they can get their offensive line back to the way they were playing to start the season, and I think their defensive line is going to have no issue with Marcel Reed. So I myself am going with Miami. I'm pissed at them because they put my friend up in the nosebleeds for no freaking reason. And so I am going Miami 24, Texas A&M 20.
Nice. All right, I guess I'll
Uh,
pick on this one. Oh, who hasn't picked?
no, I think everybody has except you.
Oh, well, no, I say go Canes. 31-10 Miami.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
That'd be a beatdown
God,
there.
man, Bob, yours has been best one. That's the game I want to watch.
Hell yeah. That's the game we'd like to see. Go Canes.
I want
Because of this game.
I,
What's that?
I want to see the Miami Bama both shut up the damn haters. Point belong. They shouldn't be there. Miami shouldn't be there. You know, Bama. I want. You know what? They're gonna.
So that would mean we would get Bama against Indiana if they beat Oklahoma. If Miami beats A&M, they'll get Ohio State in the rematch of the overtime game that was somehow a very late pass interference flag came out in the end of that overtime game in the desert many years ago. But we won't get into that.
Yeah, those are.
If A&M wins, I mean, there's not many games between A&M and Ohio State. I think they played a Cotton Bowl many years ago. And Oklahoma, Indiana, I'm going to have to look that up, see if they've ever played.
Hell yeah. Sounds great.
We pull that
That's
up.
all right. Let's move on to the next game. We've got Tulane at Ole Miss in a monumental struggle. Which
Yeah, I mean this is a revenge game. Tulane is pissed.
Yeah, because they lost to Ole Miss.
Miami and A&M, by the way, have played 5 total times, and Miami leads the series 3-2. So,
damn it.
So, I mean, I guess Tulane got in off the strength of their loss to Ole Miss, right?
yeah. I mean,
it's ironic.
I mean, they only got beat by what, 30-something points?
35.
But how about inviting Lane Kiffin to sit in his suite for the game?
That's what I heard was happening.
Yep, he did.
It's probably gum on that seat.
Is he going to show up? You think he's going to show up?
No, no way.
It's Lane Kiffin. Are you kidding me?
He ain't going to show up. I agree with Sean. He ain't coming.
I can see his ass showing up just to get his name back. All of the show went off.
They're putting X-Lax in all of his snacks and food that's in that suite, man. He will be in the bathroom. He'll be in the bathroom by halftime.
They didn't hit him with a golf ball at Neyland Stadium, did they? It missed him, didn't it?
It missed him, but yeah, they were throwing golf balls.
It was damn close,
batteries.
though, wasn't it? It landed right by him.
I think the mustard grazed his.
Oh yeah, the mustard ball.
Yeah. So I think he could show up just to be Lane Kiffin. This is right up his alley. This is something he would
just to see if somebody's got enough nerve to kill him.
Yeah, he 100%.
That's definitely pissing in the cereal bowl.
How about you know it?
In a minute,
If
but that's Lane Kiffin.
I'm going with that. Lane don't show.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, so and Nikki says he's going to show. Bob, what do you think?
The Lane shows up at the game or not? I don't know.
We even need to pick on this game. Let's just pick on Lane showing up.
Ole Miss leads this series, by the way, 44-28, and they're on a current 3-game win streak. And I think all 3 wins have been by double digits. So,
I mean, this is right up Lane Kiffin's. I mean, his mindset. He's 100% the type that would be like, hell yeah, I'm going.
He's a narcissist.
100%.
Yeah, but I mean, I would be suspicious if they're just trying to get him in there so they can hit him with a golf ball.
Yeah.
and that might be the best case scenario.
And I think he likes that.
Getting hit with a golf ball?
He loves that attention, and the attention's been off of him since this Moore scandal. And, I'm like, hey, this can get his name back in. Everyone.
Right, so Nikki's got Lane showing up before kickoff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what he needs to do? He needs to land on the field in the middle of the fucking game in a helicopter.
And this is his way of saying, see, I want to be here for my players. It wasn't me. It was all Ole Miss. This has nothing to do with me. I still want to be here supporting them.
Yeah.
That is all.
Some quick housekeeping. Should Miami beat A&M, they'll play Ohio State. Those two have played 4 times. This series is tied 2-2. Should Alabama prevail over Oklahoma, they have never played Indiana, so we'll get a first time. Ooh. Should Oklahoma beat Alabama, they have played Indiana once and lost to the Hoosiers in 1928.
Wow.
Big game back in the late 20s.
That was a powerhouse Hoosier team.
So during the Calvin Coolidge administration, I think.
Yeah, they're looking for revenge.
So Bob, is Lane showing up?
Yeah, he's a narcissist. He's showing up.
Okay. Bruce?
It's going to be about him. Everything's going to be about him.
Has to.
That'd be awful gutsy of him to do. And it would not be classy. And I don't see how he can get any satisfaction out of that. I mean, I wouldn't show up, but he's tasteless, dude. It could happen, but I hope not. And I got Ole Miss on this one, and yeah.
All right.
Give me Ole Miss 41-10.
Oh, damn! That's a nice score. I like that score, Doug.
I would go 32.
I'm gonna go prices right on Doug. 42-10.
I go 32-10.
One extra dollar.
What was that, Nikki?
I said I'm just gonna go with $1.
Okay.
Now I'm Ole Miss, but I think it's gonna be closer this time, and I think it'll be 34-7.
34-17.
Yeah.
All right.
34-17. So
does a Tulane win? If an upset does happen, Tulane does Ole Miss get relegated to Tulane's conference and they get to move back up to the SEC?
That would be. Wouldn't that be some interesting stakes there?
I love. We need relegation in college football. It would be great.
We've been talking about this for a long time. I really think it needs to happen.
Like for the Tennessee Illinois game, like the winner gets to choose. Like, so say Illinois wins, right? If they want to join the SEC and they make Tennessee play in the Big Ten next year, that would be cool. I will flip.
That would be awesome.
That would make it. That's the whole point of college football. Has always had these crazy, wacky, weird things about it. That would be hilarious.
And we're trying to get people back to games, so these games having repercussions would get people in the stands.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it'd be great.
John, you should be the commissioner.
Just associate commissioner. I'll take the. I'll be the second fiddle to Greg Sankey.
Nikki, you may be onto something there. I mean, doing something like that really could get people back in the stands.
Yeah, I think we have to think out of the box nowadays.
Seriously. Like if JMU beats Oregon, they get Oregon's NIL budget next year.
Yeah, like something like that. Just something weird.
Let the fans pay double for tickets, and the fans of the winning team get reimbursed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anything that could make it interesting, we need to pursue. So otherwise, you're just gonna have these continuous what would we say? There's 30 bowl games that most people don't really care about.
So we could do profits or so much of what they bring in to a packed stadium. Whoever wins gets that money to go towards NIL.
We'll get with our attorney, and he'll get with them, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Dr. Eugene Cogslaughter?
Yep.
Attorney at law.
There you go.
LLC.
James Madison's got to fly to, is that Eugene, Oregon?
Eugene, Oregon, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that is one, it's fitting though, because James Madison's a tiny program, and Eugene's airport also kind of tiny, like half a terminal, I think.
Where is James Madison located? Is that Virginia?
Virginia. What town in Virginia? That's a great question.
That makes it the best team in Virginia, don't it?
My cousin.
Charlottesville.
That's all I know.
James Madison University, the Dukes,
is it Virginia
are
Beach?
Located in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Oh, Harrisonburg. Yeah,
Harrisonburg. Hell yeah.
Isn't that a Civil War town?
You're thinking of Petersburg.
Oh, wow.
Harrisonburg is in the Shenandoah Valley region.
Ooh, that's a beautiful place. It's a magical place. You ever see the movie Shenandoah with Jimmy Stewart?
Oh, that's
wait a minute.
That's old.
Yeah, that was an all-time great movie. They shanghaied one of his sons and said he was a Confederate soldier when he spent the whole time trying to keep his family out the war, and then they shanghai his son, the Yankees, and say that he's a Confederate soldier and put him in a prison camp, and then he escapes and actually does fight, and then they go on a big search to find him. It's a hell of a movie. You should see it in your life.
Well, I can't be a Confederate. My name's Mr. Smith. I'm on my way to Washington.
Hey, that's a pretty good Jimmy Stewart there.
That's a pretty good Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, it is. Now, did you know he was Brigadier General Jimmy Stewart? And he was one of the people that tested the legendary B-58 Hustler, right? And he flew a atomic bomber at 1,300 miles an hour. And then he also flew combat over Nazi Germany during World War II as well. In a B-17.
Yeah, very decorated at the time, Army Air Corps, and then I think he moved on over when they separated into the Air Force after World War II.
The early 60s.
This reminded me, Sean, I'm going to have to get a Wonderful Life in before Christmas.
That's oh, come on. You've known me your whole life. I'm George Bailey. I run Bailey Title Savings and Loan.
He made a propaganda film in 1961 or 62 called Champion of Champions, where he tells you about how awesome the B-58 Hustler is, and it's in color and on YouTube.
I'm trying to remember the comedian who made fun of where, like, you imagine, like, Jimmy Stewart is like a really cranky, like, waiter at your favorite restaurant. What do you mean? I already gave you 5 minutes to look for the entree. Well, I gotta go. I can't tell you what the specials are again. But no, he retired as a brigadier general. You know, he World War II and Vietnam. He served in, so American
Korea.
hero as well, and a great actor. So kudos to Jimmy Stewart. And yeah, you got to get Wonderful Life in this time of year at least once.
Oh yeah.
I found it interesting that this is a side note here that A Wonderful Life was not a big movie back in the day.
It,
No,
yeah,
it
it didn't supposedly do well in
It
the
didn't
actual
No.
do
buying
well, but
box.
then in the '80s they decided let's start pushing this movie in other Christmas movies. They show it playing on TV, and it actually worked. It is a great movie, so it
Yeah,
wouldn't have worked if
yeah,
it would have been a shitty movie. Then it would
And
have all been
Wizard of
hot.
Oz was
It
another
was
one
just
that
one of
they
those movies that didn't
pushed.
live up to what it should have.
right.
But now it's considered one of the, definitely one of the great Christmas movies of all time, especially from that era.
It's a great lead into Die Hard.
Yeah.
That's the
All
modern day version.
right. So does anybody got James Madison
I
beating
Yeah,
was
I
a
beating
do.
the Ducks?
I will.
oh
Oh no! Come on, Bruce. Really? Are you?
What would you expect? Anything different?
What's the score going to be? Let me guess. 12-5.
15. No.
pity.
Got pity, he says. Hell
Bruce may
yeah.
hang out with Clemson Dane too much.
I can't do it. It's like you, Doug, in Texas A&M. I can't.
So,
You won't
so
we'll
Bruce, are
send
you going to
you
have to
guys
break out your
tomorrow, and I
HBO
would.
Max app? Are you going to watch
But
this on HBO Max? Are you watching it on TNT? Or are
I
you going to
won't
watch it
watch
on True
it.
TV?
I don't know what I will be able to watch it on.
I would
I don't
do the
have
True TV.
HBO
I'd do the
Max,
True TV one.
so yeah,
I
probably.
think True TV is the right one because this is going to be a slaughter, and then they'll go into like a for
Why did they do that? I mean,
then
I can't
the game
understand
will
why they
finish and
allow.
it'll be like some one of those drama where, oh my god, she got home from the grocery store and found her husband dead, like it'll be something like that. It'll roll right from the football game into a rerun of one of those like cold case stories or whatever.
Yeah, wishful thinking.
Yeah, quack, quack, quack. Ducks by a lot, by a lot. And if Dan Lanning gets
Yeah.
you down, Dan Lanning will step on your throat, and I expect him to do just as much. Dante Moore will have a day. Give me the Ducks 55, James Madison 3.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be closer than that, Sean. Give me Oregon 45 to 14.
You're
There you
being
go.
really optimistic, Doug.
Um,
I mean, I know Oregon's going to win, but I can't.
you can't pick them.
No, I can't.
All right, tell us
Never
how James Madison's going to do it, Bruce.
Huh?
Tell us how they're going to do it.
How they're going to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe God might shine some light on them.
Literally everyone
I
from
hope
Oregon
he
gets,
can fill.
explosive diarrhea from their meals and they don't show up to the stadium. That's
They're going to run like a Boise State kind of play like they did against Oklahoma back in the 2000s.
They're going to have to do a lot of gimmickry. I mean, Oregon's defense is really good. So I just, with all honesty, I mean, I can't see Oregon not winning, but it's Oregon with me.
There you go.
You just don't want to say it.
I can't.
I won't.
It's not. It will never come out of my mouth. Never.
Nikki?
God, this is actually one that I would love to see James Madison because Oregon, to me, I could care less if they go any further. I would love to see him, but I don't think they have a chance in hell. Like, I don't think there's even Like I'm going with 45, and I'll be nice and give them 10. I don't know if they can even put 10 on the board, but
Are you going to watch this one on TNT or HBO Max?
I don't know if I think we have a Stars game that night.
Okay, so it ain't getting watched at all.
The winner of
Now,
this
who would
game,
Oregon play coming
the
out
winner
of
of this game, cough, cough, quack, quack, will play at Lubbock the following week against Texas
So
Tech.
yeah, I
Should be
would
a good game.
play when
So if your phone starts blowing up and you're going to be at a game, you said?
Well,
no.
there again, I think Oregon has the easiest path to the CFP.
Did you say that you are going to be at a game that night?
The Stars are playing.
Oh, okay, so you're
Oh,
gonna be watching something else. So
Yeah.
if your phone
I would
starts
be
blowing
remiss.
up, if
I
your
would be
phone
remiss.
starts blowing up, you're gonna know that James Madison is beating Oregon.
Yeah, we always
The winner of the Tulane Ole Miss game that we just talked about, likely Ole Miss, gets to go to Athens, Georgia, and take on the Dogs.
Ooh.
Didn't they already do that? It didn't work so good for Ole Miss.
Did Ole Miss play Georgia this year?
Yeah.
Did they?
They
Was
played
it in Athens
Yeah,
or was it in?
that's their long loss.
It was a close game, though. I mean,
Was it?
yeah.
Let me see. Let me pull that up.
Yeah.
It came down to the fourth.
Georgia Ole Miss, and it's 43. Yeah, it was a close game. 43-35.
And it was really close. It was like right at the end when Georgia kind of put the nail in the coffin.
So Lane would have definitely liked to got another shot at Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Georgia leads that series very comfortably, 34-13.
And Kirby and Lane are really close. So is Kirby going to invite Lane
along the way?
Probably not.
They're good friends.
Those would be some. So if we're speculating, so
Another rematch.
Ole Miss, Georgia, the games we get that are most likely we're going to get the following week: Ole Miss at Georgia, Oregon at Texas Tech. Either Oklahoma or Alabama is going to Indiana, which is that I think that's great. And then Miami or A&M going to Ohio, playing Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. So Ohio State will have to go to Texas. If they get A&M, now that's another Texas team they're playing in the Cotton Bowl the second year in a row.
Yeah.
So just a reminder, if you're watching, we typically come at you Thursday nights. Next week, Thursday is Christmas, so won't be happening Wednesday because that's Christmas Eve. So we will see y'all Tuesday, probably for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And whoever can be on Tuesday.
And then it'll probably stay because normally we do Dr. Balls on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, going into the first of the year. Yep, we'll be staying on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm. So
There you go.
Keep it on Tuesdays, the rest of and keep it flowing.
Yeah, we got basketball to start talking about, guys.
Yes.
There you
go. Dr. Balls, you got anything?
Yeah,
anything on your mind?
Just a couple things: like, subscribe, share, and all you got to buy our merchandise. And fuck your team.
Boom.
All right, man. See y'all.
Enjoy
Tuesday.
the games, everybody.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Take care.
All right. Bye.
It's so great.
Smacking off the podcast. Fuck your